Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Hi, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well, that your week is, treating you nicely. We're at the midway point here. Happy hump day, everybody. Come get yourself signed up for this evening's game. This is the website to come to get your fully interactive virtual answer sheet, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get to the site, you'll notice that we're looking for a few basic sign-up details from you, which includes a team name, followed by an email address. And lastly, let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. Whatever your league status may be, we welcome you to play with us here tonight. You could be checking out the game for the very first time ever. Welcome. I hope you are. We want you here. Or maybe you play every single week very consistently and you are in the league. Great. Happy to have you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you folks. So thank you all so much for playing. Let us know what your league status is, and we want you here. We're playing 4 rounds of trivia here tonight. Our first 3 categories are going to be question and answer style rounds, and then we're gonna close out tonight's game with a picture round. So clearly, the majority of the quiz are those question and answer rounds, and here is how that's gonna work. I will ask you a question out loud. As I ask it, it will pop up in text directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning, of course, that you will be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of those questions may have multiple choice options, but the vast majority of our questions here tonight are going to be short answer in their structure. It is your job to enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then click the button that says Submit Answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. There is a countdown timer that accompanies all of the questions in the first 3 rounds of the game. So just make sure that you always click Submit Answers before it's too late. In the event that you've entered something in and you want to change your answer, please, by all means, enter in an updated response. Just make sure that you click Submit Answers again before the countdown timer expires. We want to make sure we have your most up-to-date responses on our end. With that in mind, let's say you've spelled something incorrectly when you entered in your response. It's not that big of a deal. I am able to see what you have put for your answers, and I'll do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, that you get that point. If you're just joining us, hi, welcome. I'm Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. This game is going to get started in just a minute or so here. Get signed up at this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Come up with a team name, enter in an email address, and then let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. Once again, whatever your league status is, we want you here this evening. We are well into season 61 of NYC Trivia League. Let's touch base briefly, see how things are going for our top teams right now. After 7 weeks of season 61, we've got We Drink and We Know Things in the top spot, with Team Cockroach rounding out that 10th spot there. We do have our championship game coming up in just a couple of weeks here. More about that very soon. I'll fill you in on the upcoming schedule. But well done to our top 10 teams. And if you don't see yourself up there, head on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings to see what's happening for your group thus far in season 61. Okay, back to the structure of this game. After we get through those first 3 question and answer style rounds, we are going to close out this evening's game with a picture round. The picture round is structured differently than our first 3 categories of the evening, and I'm going to wait until we get to that point of the quiz to walk you through the specifics of the picture round. Before we dive into our first round of the game, coming at you in just a moment here, I do have 2 simple rules that I kindly ask that you all abide by here tonight. Rule number 1, the most important rule of trivia and I hope life: play fairly. No cheating in this game. Do not look the answers up. Thank you. Rule 2: do not give away the answers in the chat. They're like friends there. No cheating, no helping other people cheat, basically. Greetings in the mountains and hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's keep the chat alive here tonight. I really do love hearing from you all. Just don't spoil things for others over in that chat space. And with that, we're going to dive into our first round of the evening. This is your final opportunity to get signed up before the game starts here tonight. So come on down to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in that team name, email address, let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. And you are going to be joining these 51 fabulous trivia teams from New York City and around the world. Our first team to get signed up tonight, a hearty welcome to the Mountaineer, down to our most recent team to join us, Why Not Zoidberg. Thanks to those two teams and every team in between for being here, and I wish you all luck on this evening's game. Let's do it. Our first category of the night, round number 1, is in the topic of I mustache you some questions. We're talking about mustaches in this first round. Let's do it. Round 1, question 1. Super Bowl 59 was the night of flying facial hair. In a commercial by what snack brand did we see mustaches flying off the faces of Nick Offerman, James Harden, and Andy Reid to answer Adam Brody's call? Name that brand. The marketing paid off, I'll have you know. Almost every team got this one right. It was a Pringles ad. Pringles. Spend your money on flying mustaches. We know. Here's number 2. Ricky Lake starred as Tracy Turnblad in 1988's Hairspray, which was penned by what director known for his pencil-thin mustache? Hairspray, written and directed by John Waters, is your correct answer for number 2. Question number 3. What's your name, mustache? Meryl Streep joined the cast of SNL 50 to flirt with Pedro Pascal in an alien abduction sketch where she plays what comedian's mother? Unbelievably, this was Meryl Streep's first ever performance on SNL. Can't believe that. She'd be a great host. She played Kate McKinnon's mother in that alien abduction sketch, which 64% of you got correct. And the keen observers out there likely noticed that we just mentioned one of our themes from several seasons ago. You have just been
It's Saturday Night Live.
SNL'd. Our next question in round number 1, we're talking about mustaches. Here's number 4. It's a 50-50 question. While mustache, with no O, is the preferred spelling in American English, mustache with an O is preferred in British English. Is the word canceled with 2 L's the preferred spelling in British or American English? I gotta say, personally, double L is my preference. It just looks better. The other one looks like unfinished, incomplete. However, with 2 L's, it is the British standard way of spelling canceled. Most teams got that one right, but, a little split here. Question 5. What type of mustache, popularized by the likes of Tom Selleck and Ron Burgundy, shares its name with a pattern and a gas station brand? Ron Burgundy and Tom Selleck, both known for sporting a chevron mustache. Chevron, your correct answer there. Didn't know they were called that, but hopefully those hints helped you out if you're in the same boat as me. Question 6. A walrus's mustache helps them sense their surroundings. What is the technical term for walrus whiskers? 4 options. The technical term for a walrus's whiskers, also a cat's whiskers, probably most animals, you call them vibrissae. Vibrissae, your correct answer for number 6. 48% got it right. We've got 4 more questions in this mustache round. Here's number 7. The longest professional baseball game ever played occurred in the minor league on April 18th, 1981, over 32 innings, and took 8 hours and 25 minutes for the Pawtucket Red Sox to defeat the Rochester Red Wings. What mustachioed future Boston Red Sox great known as the Chicken Man played in this game? He was a Rochester Red Wing, went on to be a Boston Red Sox player. Oh, pardon me, he was a Pawtucket Red Sox player, then played for the other Red Sox. That's actually accurate. It's Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs, the Chicken Man. 32% got it right. Tricky. Question 8. What title character from an Apple TV Plus series has mysteriously lost their facial hair in a 2021 claymation holiday short called The Missing Christmas Mustache? He had to learn the true meaning of Christmas, and then the mustache came back. Spoiler. It's 4 minutes long. You can watch it. It's Ted Lasso who lost his mustache. Ted Lasso, your correct answer. Well done. 28 teams got that one right, which is 49% here tonight. Question number 9. What 2022 movie starring Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot features the origin story of his mustache? The most recent of these movies actually came out in 2023, and that one was called A Haunting in Venice. But it was the 2022 one called Death on the Nile, in which we find out how he got his mustache. And question number 10. Actor Pablo Schreiber played a character known as Porn Stash on the series Orange is the New Black. He later went on to play the character Master Chief on what 2-season Paramount Plus series based on a popular video game franchise? Pablo Schreiber, Liev Schreiber's half-brother on Orange is the New Black, starred with him in The Manchurian Candidate, and also was the lead character on the Halo series on Paramount Plus. 71% of you got that one right, and that does bring us to the end of our first category of the night. Let's check in with our standings for our top teams, see how it's going thus far. Right now, we've got a tie in 5th place with 9 points apiece. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 17. Why Not Zoidberg? Never mind, please don't look at my fancy butthole. The Cornholiest Nando and the Mountaineer, and tied for the lead with perfect scores thus far, 10 for 10. We Drink and We Know Things 69. The Teutonic Titwillows, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and pieced it together. Solid first round. If you're not in that top spot, don't fret. We still have so much game left to go. Before we get into round number 2, did you know that in addition to this virtual quiz, We also host private events and would absolutely love to work with you. We host events for personal gatherings like birthday parties, as well as corporate get togethers. All kinds of different games are offered, and we can customize the game specifically to fit your interests. Reach out to me, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com, and we will get the conversation started. Hope to hear from you. Let's get into round two. Our second topic of the night is Get Mad. MAD is going to pop up in every single correct answer in this round. MAD. Question one. Home to works by artists like Francisco Goya and El Greco, the art museum Museo Nacional del Prado is located in what city? The Prado Museum, almost a social, not quite, is located in Madrid. Madrid, Spain. Your correct answer for number one. Question number two. Fill in the blanks. An 1874 novel by Thomas Hardy set in a farming community in Victorian England is called Far from the blank blank. That Thomas Hardy book that has been adapted many times is called Far from the Madding Crowd. Madding Crowd. Question number three. Featured on the series for 10 seasons, comedian Michael McDonald was the longest tenured cast member of what sketch comedy show? Michael McDonald, the longest tenured cast member of Mad TV, is your correct answer for number three. Well done, 78% got it right. On to our fourth question. Reminder, MAD is going to pop up in the answer in some way, shape, or form. Here's number four. The most recent edition of what video game franchise features Christian McCaffrey of the San Francisco 49ers on the cover? Your correct answer for number four, We did it, everybody. For the first time this game, every single team who submitted got it right. We have a social on our hands. That is, of course, the game Madden or Madden NFL. Gonna get you the point there. 83% of you, which was everyone who submitted. Question 5. What actor has portrayed the characters Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Gellert Grindelwald, and Galen Erso? He played Dr. Hannibal Lecter on the TV series Hannibal. Gellert Grindelwald is a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them character. And Galen Erso from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. It is Mads Mikkelsen, your correct answer for number 5. Question 6 in this Get Mad round. What lightweight hand-woven fabric, typically with a tartan design, gets its name from the former name of the city of Chennai in South India? That fabric that often has a tartan pattern on it and is named for the former name of a city in South India is Madras. Madras is the name. Question number 7. What is the subtitle of the 2025 sequel in the Bridget Jones film franchise? The latest Bridget Jones movie is called Bridget Jones Mad About the Boy, is your correct answer for number 7. 47% got it right. Question 8. In the Aztec language Nahuatl, what animal has a name meaning turtle rabbit? A perfect description of one of these, I would like to call them this. Turtle rabbits, another name for an armadillo. Armadillo, your correct response for number 8. We got that mad right there in the middle. Question number 9. What 1995 comedy movie culminates in an academic decathlon in which the title character is awarded no points for their rambling, incoherent response about how the puppy who lost his way relates to the Industrial Revolution? That movie that ends close to the end there. We have a rambling speech given by Adam Sandler. It's Billy Madison. Billy Madison, your correct response for number 9. Featured in the movie Billy Madison as Danny McGrath, a character who was bullied by Billy Madison, is none other than our theme for season 61. You have just been
How do you do, fellow kids?
Buscemi. It has happened. I don't think that character is on here. No, I don't see him. But you're going to get Buscemi every single time you play with us here in the virtual setting in season 61. Our next game coming up 1 week from today. You can find us right here on Wednesday, March 5th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That's at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And breaking news, 1 week later, is going to be the King's Cup Virtual Championship. So that is on Wednesday, March 12th. We will be sending out invitations. We welcome you to play for the title of King's Cup Champions Season 61. All are welcome. We'll send those invites out next week sometime, I believe. I'll keep you posted on that. But looking forward to seeing you all 1 week from now, right back here. Back to our second category of the evening, our final question in this Get Mad round. Here's number 10. What type of song, typical of the Renaissance period that is arranged to be sung with several vocal parts without instruments, is also the last name of the family in Disney's Encanto? Your correct answer for number 10, that is a madrigal, or the family madrigal. How'd you do? Well done. 74% got it right. That does bring us to the end of round number 2. We're at the halfway point of this evening's game. Checking in with our top teams at this crucial moment. Tied in 11th with 18 points, Chi-Chi's Forever, Team 578 and Team 578. Tied in 5th with 19, We Drink We Know Things 12 and 17. Why not Zoidberg? Never mind, please don't look at my fancy butthole. The Corniest Nando and the Mountaineer. And tied for the lead with perfect scores thus far, 20 for 20. We Drink We Know Things 69. The Teutonic Titwillows, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and pieced it together. All right, let's move into our third category of the night. Round 3. We're talking all about safety first, people. We're talking about safety. 10 questions in this theme. Here is number 1. The 1964 film Failsafe, starring Henry Fonda and Walter Matthau, was directed by what acclaimed filmmaker who also directed the classic films 12 Angry Men, Dog Day Afternoon, and Network? The 1964 film Failsafe, directed by Sidney Lumet, is your correct answer for number 1. How'd you do? It was tough. Well done. 36% who know your directors. Question 2. On an episode of The Office, Dwight briefly assumes the character of gun safety Dwight in a meeting after accidentally discharging a gun by the ear of what character played by Ed Helms? It is the nerd dog himself. Andy Bernard is your correct answer for number 2. On to our third question in this safety first round. Later re-recording the song in 2023, what singer collaborated with the indie folk duo The Civil Wars on the song Safe and Sound, which was recorded for the soundtrack of the 2012 film The Hunger Games? Major hint in the fact that it was re-recorded. It's a song by Taylor Swift and the Civil Wars. Taylor Swift, your correct response for question number 3. Question 4. In 2008, quarterback Dan Orlovsky notoriously stepped out the back of his own end zone and recorded a safety while playing for what NFL team? This play was symbolic of the poor performance of this team in that season, as they became the first to lose all of its 16 games in a season. They have definitely swung back from that low point in 2008. We're fans over here. It's the Detroit Lions. The Lions, your answer for number 4. Question 5. He that respects himself is safe from others. He wears a coat of mail that none can pierce, is a quote attributed to what 19th century American poet, whose most famous works include Paul Revere's Ride and the Song of Hiawatha. Or Hiawatha, rather. Poet of Paul Revere's Ride and the Song of Hiawatha. It is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, or simply Longfellow. Gonna get you that point for number 5. Question number 6. Memorably cited in the climax of the movie Lethal Weapon 2, what 2-word term refers to the principle in international law that allows foreign government officials safe passage when traveling abroad by providing protection from local lawsuits and prosecution? That 2-word phrase mentioned quite a bit in Lethal Weapon 2 is diplomatic immunity is your correct answer for number 6. You did quite well there. 74% got it right. On to our 7th question. Safety first is the topic. According to the website of FEMA's U.S. Fire Administration, responders to a fire emergency are advised to remember what acronym to properly operate a fire extinguisher. Should you ever need to use a fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS, as in pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the lever, and sweep from side to side. We've almost got a social on our hands here, and perhaps that's because you all are brilliant, as I know you are, or maybe you also follow me on Instagram and got this as the hint of the night. Follow me at Trivia Meredith. I will help you out with a hint every single time we bring you a new quiz. The next quiz coming up, once again, 1 week from today. You can find us right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. That is going to be on Wednesday, March 5th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope you'll join us. We've got a couple more questions in this round, and then we're going to wrap up the game with our picture round. Here's number 8. What 2-word term is used to describe hospitals such as Bellevue Hospital and Maimonides Medical Center in New York City that are obligated by law or by mission to provide health care for individuals regardless of insurance status or ability to pay. Hospitals that are obligated by law or by mission to provide health care for individuals regardless of insurance status are called safety net hospitals. Safety net. It was tough. Well done. 14% who got that one right. Super tricky. The most popular answer was Safe Haven Hospital. I'll do a little research, see if that's an alternate name. Stay tuned. I'll let you know. Here's number 9. Exposing the automobile industry's resistance to implementing safety measures in cars. Unsafe at any speed, the designed-in dangers of the American automobile was a 1965 book written by what political activist and 4-time U.S. presidential candidate? Unsafe at Any Speed, The Designed-in Dangers of the American Automobile, a book written by Ralph Nader is your correct answer for number 9. Ralph Nader. I did look up Safe Haven, not the same sort of hospital, though that is a thing. Our final question in this round, number 10. Named for actress Jane Mansfield, a Mansfield bar is a safety guard most likely found on which of the following? Next time that you're in a car driving behind a semi truck, check out the back of it because you're going to find the Mansfield bar, which is the thing that hangs down below, preventing a car from going underneath the semi truck, which unfortunately was something that happened to actress Jane Mansfield, who I also learned is Mariska Hargitay's mother. Wild. All right. You got it right. 67% of you did, in fact. And we've got one more round in this evening's game. Let's check in with our standings before we head into that picture round. Right now, tied in 11th with 25. Fusilli Jerry, winning is overrated. The Cornholiest Nando and the Oslo Condition in 10th with 26. Team 570 28. In ninth with 27, Team 578. In a tie for sixth with 28 points, We Drink and We Know Things 17 and 12. Why Not Zoidberg tied in second with 29 points. We Drink and We Know Things 69. The Teutonic Titwillows, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and the Mountaineer. And in the lead, all on their lonesome, the only team with a perfect score right now, 30 for 30, pieced it together. Well done, pieced it together. It all comes down to this final theme of the night. Round 4, the picture round, is in the category of This One's for the Girls. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of movies or TV shows that have the word girl or girls in the title. It is your goal to identify each movie or TV show based on the image. Inside of each image from 1 through 10, you're going to find a number, and underneath those 10 numbered images are 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the movie or TV show on the corresponding numbered blank. You all have 5 minutes to work on this round. Then we'll come back together and find out how you did and move into our final question of the night, the tiebreaker, to close out the game. Best of luck, everybody. Your 5 minutes begin now. Hope it's going well for you all out there. We're more than halfway through the picture round. Don't forget to submit your answers. I will check in right before I start that countdown timer. Keep an eye out, everybody. That countdown timer is heading your way. Reminder, click submit answers. I have answers for you all. Image number 1 is a still from the girl with the dragon tattoo. Image number 2, that is from the sequel series of Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl. Image number 3, that is Girl Meets World. Girl Meets World, featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Our next image, number 4, is 2 broke girls. Image number 5 is Girl Interrupted. Image number 6, we have Good Girls. Image number 7, that is Mean Girls. Mean Girls, the 2024 musical version. Image number 8 is The Sex Lives of College Girls. Image number 9 is His Girl Friday. And number 10, we have New Girl. All right, let's see how you did. The trickiest one of this round, coming in with 36% of you getting it right, was Good Girls. The easiest one here, with 76% of you getting it correct, was 2 Broke Girls. That does bring us to our tiebreaker question to close out tonight's game. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal as you place your response to the tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. So that means you can guess over the number, you can guess under the number. In the event that you're part of a tie, whoever is closest is going to break that tie. Here is your question. The TV series Gossip Girl, the original and the HBO sequel series, ran for how many total combined episodes? Reminder, folks, our next game coming up 1 week from today. You can find us right here on Wednesday, March 5th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And keep an eye out next week as well in your inboxes for an invitation to the King's Cup Virtual Championship, which will be happening the following week. So Wednesday, March 12th. Hope very much to see you all both of those days. Let's see how you did on this tiebreaker. Gossip Girl, the original, Gossip Girl, the HBO sequel series, combined ran for a total of 143 episodes. 143, your correct answer. Let's see what ended up happening here tonight and head on over to the winner's circle. Finishing up tonight's game in a tie for 15th place with 31 points, we have Fusilli Jerry, Team Cockroach, The Next Amputation, Winning is Overrated, Never Mind, Please Don't, Look at My Fancy Butthole, Team Cockroach, and Jive Turkeys. In 14th place with 32 points, we have Senior Soft Chews. Tied in 12th with 33, J&J and The Oslo Condition. In 11th place with 34 points, Team 578. Tied in 8th with 35, Why Not Zoidberg, The Cornholiest Nando, and Team 578. In 7th place with 37, The Teutonic Titwillows. Tied for 3rd place with 38 points, We Drink and We Know Things 17, We Drink and We Know Things 12, and We Drink and We Know Things 69. Also tied in 3rd with 38, The Mountaineer. And tied for the lead here tonight, 39 out of a possible 40 points. Congratulations go to 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and pieced it together. It has been a pleasure hosting for you all here tonight. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you so much to Peter and our writing team for helping to put together tonight's game. Thank you so much, Cullen, for making all of this possible. Thank you to Murr and the Rizio team for creating the software that you all played this game on here tonight. I hope very much to see you all next week. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Be well.